times in a nation. Yeah, we live in a critical time as a citizen of the state Akwa Ibom and perhaps any other neighboring state who is able to focus or watch our program this morning. Even with that, it is very important for you to know that you have all the power to make the best out of the critical moment. Someone would say, Mando Mike, how possible is this? Maybe you just woke up without hope of money to eat. Maybe children's school fees is just there unpaid. Maybe I cannot even afford petrol to run errand for life. What is it? Or maybe I've worked over the years, no payment for nothing. I'm just hopeless. So how can I make the best out of the moment? Remember, I started by saying that with that song. I said that we've come to a critical moment, that all we need to do in life is to hope in God. Now, what does hope in God do to oneself? It gives strength in the present, and it assures the future with confidence assurance. It assures the future with achievements, with progress, with promotion. Without hope, you're gone, you're nothing. And the Bible has made us know emphatically that hope never makes ashamed. So if you want to maximize the moment, friend, no matter how critical life is to you, you must make sure you deepen your hope in God. When you have this foundation established, every other thing will be built upon it. This is what God said in the book of John. He says, in the world, you will pass through tribulations. Challenges will come. But he told us that be of good cheer, for I have overcome the world for you. So if you've never paid attention to God's word ever in your life, I think this is the right time to put God's word to work. So you maximize the moment by keeping your hope alive. You maximize the moment by trusting God on his word. But to take it further, do you know that even in the present precarious situation we found ourselves, that a lot of people are cashing out good and big? So the question is, what's the magic? I was speaking to a group of youth about a week or two ago. I said to them that education is very important. But the fact that we grew up in this part of the world and the kind of orientation that was given us wasn't too really good about education. Because an average parent, an average tutor or guardians would want the child to go to school and have certification and get a job to do. That was the mentality given us. And I said to this group of young folks, I said, listen, are you aware that time has made things to change? That you may be a first class student in a particular field of endeavor doesn't guarantee your success in life, even with a certification. I said, learn a trade. Learn a trade. Do something that can produce this money or produce money to you or gives you money on a daily. It might not be very huge. So what can you do? What needs can you meet at the moment? You're a young person. Don't fold your arms and then sit and die out of hunger. No, don't do that. So what can you do? What needs can you meet? What services can you render? Sometimes it happens to me before Jack Robinson. Hello, Emmanuel Mike. I need you, please do this for me. And I fix it. And I get paid. Yes. An additional qualification, additional knowledge over what I read in school. So what needs can you meet, friend? There's a young lady I knew some years ago. I think she studied microbiology, and she sought for a job as every other young person would after school. And then later on, she ventured into sewing. She went and learned how to sew. Today, she's an employee of labor. She has a very big outfit. She has a brand. She drives a vehicle, a car. Right? I'm sure perhaps she's building a house. But it's someone who finished school some years ago, looking for a job like every other person would, and then because maybe it didn't first come, she went and learned how to sew, and then she's doing well today. So what if she was still saying, I'm a graduate, I don't want to do this job is not meant for me. She keeps sitting at home, blaming every other person but herself. Do you think what she's achieved she would achieve today? No, she wouldn't. So what can you do, friend? You can maximize the moment by taking leverage of your inner strength. What can you do? What need can you meet? You can meet a need. I saw a young man the other day in one of my friend's house. I got there in the morning. He just knocked at the gate. They opened. So, oh, you're here. And he washes all the vehicle, all the cars, about 4 cars in the house. The man lent him 3,000 naira. He said, man, I do this for him. I told him, listen, I will not be able to be giving you money for nothing. You must do something in my compound. What can you do around? He said, okay, sir, I can be washing your vehicle. Now he just told the man that, sir, I can also help to do the garden's job. I'm sure perhaps they might give it to him. That's somebody who look for a service. That's somebody who meets a need. So you can always have enough at your disposal when you look for a need and meet it. So what can you do? Nigeria is the only nation, though I have not had the accurate statistics, but from what I know is that nothing gets higher in terms of price. On a commodity, nothing gets higher in this climb and then reduces. No, it maintains, or rather it gets higher the more. So you don't think and say, okay, this thing is two copper today, tomorrow it will be 1 copper. No, it will not be. Meaning that every single day it keeps increasing. How much do we used to buy a bag of sachet water, and then suddenly it jumps to something else and say, okay, don't worry, we reduce. How much are we buying today? It would not. Just a few days ago, less than 24 hours, how much did we buy petrol? And how much is petrol today? Somebody says it's going to be lower. I don't know. It might not be. Some persons will say, okay, the price of this thing was this because dollar was depreciating. Now dollar is appreciating and the price is still the same, perhaps higher than what it was. So, I mean, why is it so? Meaning that if you want to wait for the system to get better, you will die in disillusionment. You will totally die of high blood pressure. I listened to analysis for one medical doctor, I think yesterday night. He was trying to give statistics. He said that recently, that over 65% of people who were not BP patients have had high blood pressure. 65% more than what was before. Times are hard, yes. People are thinking, what do I do? What should I do? How will I survive? Remember, I started by saying that you must make sure if you never hope in God, this is high time for you to hope in God more and take God's word personal for you. But beyond all that, look for something and do. You might be doing something, yes, but you can do some more. That's why I pray God gives you strength, because you will not just sit and fold your arms and things walk. Look for something and do. When you volunteer, when you get yourself engaged, when you just get your mind focused over a thing, you begin to see doors open for you. So friend, especially youth, don't wait for government to get things going for you. Look for a need and meet that need. Look for something, a service, and render. You will see how God is going to provide your daily needs. And then another point I want to focus on maximizing the moment is you must, please, it's very important, you must maintain positive mindset. Maintain positive mindset. Somebody will say, does this make sense? It does make sense. A positive mindset that you keep every time is an inner energy. It's doing something within you that you don't even know, but you feel the strength from within out. Maintain positive mindset. Even if everybody seems to say this is it, or perhaps they pronounce a particular thing on the negative, you can always say, this is what I believe. That's it. That's when they say there's a casting down. We said there's a lifting up. A casting down is perhaps the reality economically in a nation. But from God's perspective, you can say, no, there's a lifting up for me. And that's what is going to happen to you. Maintain a positive mindset. It pays to do it. Henry Ford, chairman of Ford Motors, once said, if you think you can, you're right. And if you think you cannot, you're also right. And every can in the physical always starts from the inside. Yes, when you're defeated on your inside, there's no way that it will not manifest or reflect on the physical. But when you're undefeated on the inside, no matter the pressure here, people trying to bring you down, they won't, because your inner man has been built positively. Friend, there's no crime. In fact, you don't even pay anything for thinking positively. Learn to do it. Build your inner man. Build your mental prowess. Do not allow the circumstances around the society waste you down. This is one of the ways to maximize in the moment. Think positive. Okay, you don't have food to eat in the morning, but you can say, don't worry. Hey son, daughter, we're not going to sleep hungry today. God is going to provide. Yes, I know. He's been doing it before, and he's going to do it today. There's no way miracle will not happen at that instance. There's no way miracle will not happen at that instance. So friend, we need to engage ourselves. But I hope for the best. Yes, I really hope for the best. I hope that's what keeps me. Because I wouldn't just be alive if I don't hope for something good to come. But while I'm expecting these things to come, what should I do today? Should I just sit one place? Or perhaps on a Costa Roller chair, you're pulling yourself up, down, nothing really happening, just perambulating. What should I do? No, I should make a step. I'm making a step of faith.